We're live. Yep. Cool. Do you have any programs running in the background right now?
Just Discord. I'm gonna close
Yeah,
that
close
one
your
down.
Discord.
Let's close that. Let's close that.
Yeah, it's already improving.
Okay.
It's your shitty fucking PG internet.
It is. Yeah.
It's a bunch of radio antennas hooked up
I
off
mean,
the
if you
end of
saw
like
this,
moose
if you
or like carry around little packs.
if you saw this computer too, man, it's like it's not much good for anything else other than maybe this. TTS was a stretch. Conan built me
DTS
this
sucks, anyways.
computer like just out of like an old computer from the university.
Nice.
I was
All
too
right,
cheap.
3, 2. Welcome everyone to Party at the All Points, a place for posting and toasty in the age of Sigmar. We got episode 205 coming at you into your ear holes and your eye holes if you're watching us on the old YouTubes. Joining us tonight, we got the Chach Trenholm in the old PG. How's it going, bud?
Hey, doing fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Oh, hi there, bud. Yeah, we figure we get some real Northern Canadian going.
It's about damn time there, fella. Yeah, it's been a
You,
while.
you don't even have to put on an accent, anyways. It's
I
been a
don't.
while.
It's yeah. This is just who I am.
But yeah, we figured we would talk. GHB is going to be going up on pre-order next week, and we got the Open coming in on the 16th, I believe, in Edmonton.
It's a big one.
Yeah, a bunch of releases, stuff popping out. Give opinions, see what's been going on in the old PG neighborhood, which is a great community. But I am recording from Land of the Tana as well as the Métis.
And I am coming from the land of the Clay Tene.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. Actually, listening to the dudes.
The dudes of Sigmar.
And yeah, big shout out to our sponsors with Tap Games to get your GHB from them or X Planet if you're in the Ontario, and Frontline Gaming for all your other needs, especially for your tickets. Use our affiliate, we get a discount. Baron Dice for all your dice needs, as well as Sedge for your movement trays, which are, I don't know, if you're playing fantasy, you have to have them
You do.
for people that
Dialed
play
list.
that. If you're
Some
Chaos
people do.
Dwarves.
Yeah.
Do you still have those
Yeah.
things or what?
I still have some Chaos Dwarves. Conan still has his collection of Chaos Dwarves, but just doesn't play them very much, I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
had like what was it, like the Fireborn and shit like that.
Yeah, I had a few. I got a lot of mine from Conan. Yeah, I just got his leftovers. So he's he's a big time Chaos Dwarfs player.
Did you have the
And
train?
I do actually still have the train. I probably should paint that at some point if I ever get around to
The
using
big
it.
the big mortar train with the ogres or
Yeah,
whatever
the
on it.
ogre you whip the heck out of.
Yeah. What was there? They had a name guy that he's like turning to stone or something.
Oh,
He's in robotic legs.
yeah. Um, I'm gonna
Because
capture
that was
that
their
in
whole
my
thing, right?
train.
Because they were dwarves that use magic, and because they use magic, their body turns to stone.
Yep. Yeah, they don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't like that. Turns out. I
It
don't know.
turns out that's no.
And they're dickheads. They
Yeah,
did a lot of slave stuff. It's not good.
but
And we see
they got cool hats.
that they got really cool hats and cow people.
Yeah,
Got udders
that's
for
why I got.
days. They ride giant cow things.
Yeah, it's got
Lamias,
Lamasu.
Lavasus. Yeah,
Isn't that Lamasu? Those are the big, funny bearded goat head dude things.
yeah.
Those.
Big terrifying Taurus like bull
Yeah,
flying weird bearded face things.
they also have their bull centaurs and
Yeah,
all that
that's
good
cool.
stuff. I had a dream of making Chaos Dwarves into like slaves to Dwarfness army, and I started on it. I played
Yeah, you
like a
did.
1,000 point doubles list for that. So my next step would probably be to do like Varengard with those bull centaurs, but then I wanted to do little Chaos Dwarves riding them, like being drug around on chains, and
Fair,
one day,
fair.
future hobby project.
We all have those dreams.
We do.
Thanks to Nicole for making us sound awesome, our super producer. And shout out to Bud, Tristan, Carl, and Rich, who couldn't join us this evening.
Love all
And in
those guys.
fact, I believe Bud's going to be pulling away from the show for a bit.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Hey, man, he did 170 episodes.
Yeah,
He's getting kind of worn out with the hobby at the moment,
that's
which is
fair.
totally understandable.
I really hope he still comes to Prince George this summer.
Oh, he's coming to Prince George. He mentioned that. He was,
Okay,
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. He's stoked for that.
I can't wait to see that guy.
Oh, he's a fucking beaut.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I've done 170 episodes. Maybe that's enough. Yeah,
No, that's fair.
that's a decent amount of episodes to do on some fucking game that we all play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you betcha. I mean, the hobby burnout is real at times too, right? So
Yeah, and I told him that too. Like in the beginning of the season, I was kind of feeling it. Hit a couple tournaments,
that's.
and I was like, yeah, this isn't the funnest. And
I
then back
I
into it.
took a big break as well. Yeah, it's good. Then came back refreshed and excited to play again.
Yeah,
It happens.
some people take breaks and never come back. So
It's true.
it's
I'm not
usually
one of
people
those yet.
that discover women for the first time. But
That's yeah, story of a lot of people in the hobby, I think.
yeah, turns out get your deck wet. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, now we got that all sorted out, and I'm not going anywhere.
Now you're befriending crows in your backyard and
Yeah, exactly.
kids all over the place. And
Yeah,
yeah,
you betcha.
you got your. How's your dog doing?
This new pup is an absolute sweetheart, but my goodness, is she a menace? You know, just an absolute terror. But she's a sweetheart, and we found out this past weekend we went camping with a bunch of friends of ours. Like every May long, we
You live in
do
Prince George. Is anytime you just leave out your front door, you're camping?
basically, yeah, just go out into the trailer in the driveway, and we're set. But yeah, no, every May long we go do a big camping trip with. I've got about 10 families we go with now, so we're up to like a 50 people. We just
Oh, that's where you do the
rent
brisket
this.
and shit, right?
Yeah, you betcha. So
Yeah.
we always do a huge group meal and stuff. But anyway, we brought our dog with us this time. She had a chance to play with a bunch of other dogs, and she was so good. It was yeah, it was nice to see because Bert was a nice little guy, but he was not so much into other dogs.
No, and you wouldn't want to share a tent with him either.
No, no,
Jesus.
this one stinks a lot less.
Yeah. That's this old dog thing too. Bebop is blowing like crazy.
Is
We're
it?
probably gonna go in Tuesday and look at adoptions as well. So
Oh, yeah, nice, but that's awesome. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm,
lots of dogs needing homes.
you betcha. I'm glad we did because this one, she just was such a loving dog. Just needed a good home. So
Yeah.
she found it.
Yeah, there you go. What else do I need to say? I need to thank everyone over on the old Patreon, the old party providers, for helping out. And yeah, it always fluctuates, goes up and down. People leave, come and donate, and it's awesome. Just appreciate anything you do, and just for listening, obviously, because fuck me, we've been doing this forever, and I can't believe people still listen.
Hey, it's entertainment, man.
Is it? Are we? Okay, there we go. Dan Abnett. But yeah, what have you been getting up to? You got some games played there and there?
We have actually. Right now, we have a little league going on just to kind of wrap up this season, the GHB. But we're buddy Spencer and I are organizing this one and doing something a little different. We're trying a Highlander league. So all your lists can only have one war scroll each. Like you can't duplicate war scrolls. You can
Still 2,000 points.
still 2,000 points. You can reinforce and all that, but yeah, just no duplicate war scrolls.
Comp? You're
And
running a comp league? Oh,
yeah, and we're only doing 3 rounds. We're getting close to this new GHB, which we will talk about. But yeah, we just wanted to end on something different, and so I had my game against Spencer last night. Playing, I'm playing Gargants right now, just to
okay.
switch up, try something different.
Yep.
Yeah,
Don't want to think about the game. Yeah, it's good.
no, no, exactly. It's
Oh, what's that? One more scroll each? That's fine. You
yeah,
could do that.
yeah. It's turns out they're all the same anyway.
Yep.
Smooth brain.
Yeah, you just can't run the big baby list.
No, but that's okay. I don't know, but so Shanzor there, he
Yep.
posted the one time he got those clay beast creation
Yeah.
gardens. And oh my god, his paint job is unreal. That guy,
Yeah, Sean something else.
he is such a talented dude. So, but then after seeing his, I'm like, oh, I need those. So I got the entire line printed there of the Clay Beast Gargants. So I figured I'd take those for a run.
Nice. I'm printing little goblins from the Mines of Moria right now.
Oh,
Actually,
really? Are you
so
like? You
I
playing?
don't know. It was nah. I was just painting.
Okay,
I'm just kind of have freestyle in my hobby and lately.
that's fun. No, switch
Just
it up.
painting a little bit of this, painting a little bit of that, paint some Battletech, paint some Tigers and Penzers, and paint some Tau fucking Riptides.
Oh man, you better have a drink for that.
I know. That's that hobby. I 40 hours of 40K.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a
Yep.
fantastic charity that they do, eh?
Oh yeah, they do great stuff. Um, and then Dan, sorry, fucking your neck of the hood there, Dan's. Why can't I think words? They hurt my head so much
They
sometimes.
do. Night shift.
It doesn't. Desmond. Fuck.
Des. Yep.
Yeah. he's painting
Oh,
up the knights,
oh, that's
the
fantastic.
Burrow knights for 5 alarm
Yeah,
that will all be at.
I am so excited for that, buddy.
Did you get time off yet or what?
Yeah, it's booked off. It's
Nice.
time off is approved. Everything's good to go. So I am going to be there.
Yeah, I took September 1st off
Did you? Nice.
for
Okay.
after yours,
Yeah,
so it gives me a day to kind
have
of
an extra
recover.
day. It's just, it's a long travel. It's wild that we live in the same province and are still so far apart.
Yeah, I was giving the guys shit in Edmonton. I'm like, you guys go to fucking Northern Waste or what? I'm like, well, it's in Prince George. I'm like, this is a straight shot for you guys.
Yeah, that's a really easy drive too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Or
get,
now,
oh, you get to go
tur-
Banff.
turns out they just announced too that they're going to be doing direct flights from Prince George to Edmonton this summer.
Oh.
So
For
come on, Edmonton.
$800.
come out to Prince George. We'll show you a good time.
Yeah, well, tournament wise, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Yeah, let's be honest though. Edmonton and Prince George are not so different.
It's a
Edmonton-
7.5 hour drive. Huh,
Yeah, it's really not
that's
bad
not
at
bad.
all.
Yeah. It's a beauty drive too.
Yeah, that
The
that
forest, the mountains, it's a nice drive.
once you get past McBride, it's kind of just meh. But
Yeah. Yeah,
that-
that's not.
you get to see Jasper.
There you
Say
go.
that.
There you go.
That's worth
You
it
get-
right there.
Maybe see some caribou.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. Are you how you doing with the Gargans then?
So far so good. I've had 3 games with them so far. 2-1 with them, which is cool. I don't know, they're fun to play.
Yeah.
It's I'm still undecided if I'm going to take them to a tournament or not. But right now, just for casual fun play, they're nice and easy. Enjoy them.
Yeah, I've
Play-
always liked them in the meta because they're an easy list to play.
Yep.
There is enough little nuance to them to make it interesting.
There is.
And-
It is the little kind of, I don't know if you call them micro decisions, but there is little things you do have to decide in a game. It's not just straightforward. I don't think the way to win with them is to just run forward. Like, I mean, maybe against some armies it is, but I don't know. I played against Khan in my first game with him. He's playing all the new Git Mob Wolves and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Running at him does nothing. He just scurries away from me and
Yeah, hit you and retreat and
yeah, exactly.
everything else. But they don't do anything in return because they don't have any ren.
Until now.
Well, yeah. Right now, that's not.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. For a season, they have Rend.
Yeah. Yeah, I played against the new Gits. That was my first round at Edmonton there.
Oh, okay. What do you think of them?
Still Gits. It was
Yeah.
just Gits.
Yeah.
He had the special dude there, the name guy that allows you to hit and retreat and stuff. And I was
Drogs.
like,
Yeah. Drogs is amazing.
was like,
And those Dune Divers put in work, man.
yeah, he didn't have one.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I think they're going to be pretty common. After seeing 2 in a list, it's okay.
Yeah, they're like catapults, right?
Yep.
They're really efficient until they get snagged.
That's where, but I think if you if you
With
take
Gits though, you got more screens.
exactly, and if you don't lean into taking too many more than maybe a couple of them, you still have plenty of screens.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah,
cool.
we'll see. It's good for those. But yeah, Gargants are more entertaining than Knights. So,
Yep, that's fair.
and you and I had Knights in our list, so
We did all
it
those
was our
days.
turn.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm enjoying them as just a kind of a change of pace. They're a little different than a lot of the stuff that I played in the past. So it's, again,
And how many people are playing in the league?
we had 26 in the league right now.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Dude, the scene is crazy here. It's wild. Like we just had our doubles event, and yeah, everyone's just still so hyped on it here. And
Yeah,
26,
what?
we got 26 playing in the league, and that's not even all of our players. Like that's probably half of what we have actively playing. Just people couldn't fully commit right now. So
Yeah, so Northern Waste right now is sitting at 49 people.
49 as of the last I checked yesterday, I
Yeah,
think
it's
it
fucking
was,
wild.
which is awesome. And we got some new players coming for that this time too. I
Yeah.
see like a couple of the guys. We're actually
Well,
this time
but
getting a couple of guys from Washington. Our Manitoba boys, I am so pumped are coming to this one. Is I mean, yeah, meeting all those guys at your events, and then yeah, getting in
oh
tight
yeah,
with
you
those
got Fed.
guys. Kendall and Fed,
Yeah, Kendall
love
and Fed are
those
coming.
boys. Bud, hopefully we can get a few more. I know Dom was considering it. Christian was considering it.
Yeah.
So yeah, would
Yeah,
love to
I'm
see
going
some
out to
more of
see
those guys.
them July, I think.
Oh,
The
right. Oh,
Esteban.
you're going to the Esteban one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a handful of the guys going to Winnipeg in June there. So they're
Yeah,
bison.
for battered. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bummed that I couldn't make that one. It was lined up. It was going to be on my week off. And, like I had a weekend off followed by a week off.
Yeah.
And then the dates, I guess, just didn't work for them. And then it got changed to a weekend I was working. And guys with seniority already had that weekend booked off. So,
Yeah, it's a weird year, like knowing that I'm not gonna be traveling to the States.
yeah, hey?
Like, there's no like you're just kind of looking like I knew Northern Waste. I was like, okay, well, I gotta make sure I hit that. But like the big ones that you normally schedule time off and book flights and shit, you're just like, not this year.
Yeah,
Like, I'll just try to hit ones on my days off that are available.
I agree. Yeah, I'm hoping to hit some more this year too. And yeah, it is a good excuse now to not that I needed an excuse, but to just go to the more of the Canadian events. Like, there's a lot
Yeah.
that sound like a great time. And it's just, I don't know, getting the time off for them is the trickiest part sometimes with shift work, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of at the mercy of that, but
Yeah. But actually, so it worked out. I'm not able to go out to Winnipeg, but because of that, I then had some days off that I could make it down to Sparwood,
well, yeah, it's gonna be a
which
good time.
coming back for my title here.
Why? Yeah, yeah.
The
There's
competition's stiff, man.
well, yeah. There's some people that have relationships having a good time right now, and they're hard ones to compete with.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
always such a good time.
yeah, yeah. It's insane. Your guys' Prince George scene's wild.
I'm trying to get more to come down to see you now too.
Yeah,
David,
you make it
David's
again.
coming this time, which is
Yeah,
a new one, which is awesome. So,
yeah. He messaged me. That was pretty sweet.
yep, good.
And then the dudes are coming back.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, and Robin drank all of his Jaeger out of the freezer now, so he doesn't
Did
have to
they?
come back.
That's it.
Yeah, I kept that bottle from when he returned, so
It-
and he drank it, so he's good.
Perfect. I'll have to get another one for him then.
But yeah, I haven't really been playing any games since last episode. Just trying
No,
to get my hobby stuff in order and not really thinking about lists or anything with the new GHB coming out. It just got announced today. It's going to go up for pre-order next week, and supposedly, from what I heard, it's only a 1 week pre-order window.
that's
So,
wild to me. Yeah, I was totally expecting the 2 weeker. So,
so then that would be June 7th. No, June. Yeah, June 7th would be the release on that then.
kind of buggers up
Um,
things for our league in a way because we were planning on our league wrapping up kind of right as the new GHB was coming out. Now everyone's gonna have a new GHB in their hands and not want to play this last
yeah.
round of the old mission.
You know what else it messes up? Edmonton Open.
That's right. Yeah, that's like literally right around the corner, ain't it?
2 weeks after.
2 weeks. And then
So
Bison is going to be pretty fresh with that as well, eh? So,
yeah, anything in June, right? June, July.
yep.
But yeah, the Edmonton that'd be interesting because that's a big turnout. So everyone's gonna have to adjust to the new shit.
Yeah. That's good.
Eh, whatever. Just rolling
for it.
dice, drinking beers, and having fun anyways.
That's exactly it.
Unless you're going there to win, nerds.
Nerds, yeah.
Nerds. Thought everyone coming from Toronto.
Take it
Sabetti,
easy, bud.
Sabetti, and Lionel, and
Yeah.
them coming. Oh, Sabetti was on Team Canada, so he should have been.
He's probably
I
ready to go.
don't know if Matthias is going. I'm not sure.
I can't remember now.
I would have to look.
I think I'm pretty sure a handful of the Warp Dice guys were going to Edmonton.
God, it's Edmonton though. Like of all the shithole cities, like what's?
You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. You know where I'm from.
It's such a. What do you do?
I ask myself that all the time.
You
I
go to the
don't know.
mall. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't even have that here, but
Oh no, you got burning buildings though, so that's fun.
we do. And does Edmonton have Mr. PG? I think
It
not.
doesn't. Does
Does
not.
So, yeah,
Edmonton does have the same size mosquitoes though.
yeah.
Pretty sure.
I'm not so sure that's a positive, but
But yeah, we'll BS about the new GHB and stuff, and take a quick little musical break right now.
sounds good.
And yeah, there we go. So if you need to grab anything, grab it now. If not, we'll just keep going because we
Yeah.
are live.
Just gonna sniff some.
Jeez,
Just do a
barber
rip,
blow.
eh? Oh,
Not on the channel.
oh, what do I got to look up for the new GHB stuff? What do I not remember?
Everything.
Everything.
There we go. Okay, if you don't need anything. And we're back. Thanks, Nicole, for making this sound awesome. And putting on some nice little musical breaks for those that listen in the audio format.
Perfect song choice.
Yeah,
As
super
always.
heavy metal. That was wild. I didn't think you'd go there, but screaming and stamping for the old Joshy. That's all you need.
Fits the guest. I appreciate it.
Little August Burns Red or whatever. I don't know. I'm getting her on the Parkway Drive at least a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you got to slowly work her in there a bit.
Yeah.
But the new GHB. So you get that. You get they got new objectives, which should be interesting.
I'm curious to know about that because it's been speculated for a while. Everyone's been seeing the multicolored objectives.
Yeah, so they're gonna have symbols on them, and then they'll be tied to the missions.
That's right.
So,
Dave.
yeah, so the symbols will actually mean something. So for everyone rocking objectives already, you're probably just gonna buy yourself the little 1-inch wood little tokens.
The
And,
tokens, yeah, color them up.
yeah, any which way, and throw them on the objectives.
That's probably what I was gonna do because I already got some real nice TAPS objectives that I like to use. So
Well, yeah. So yeah, that's something to consider. What was the pre-order kicking on here? God, it's like I should have been prepared for this.
yeah,
So you get the book. I think the objectives come with it.
They do. Yeah, that's part of the whole big kit. You get the objectives. It came with a whole bunch of stuff, like a bunch of cards with the rules and such.
Yeah, a box containing 72-page book with a set of 6 double-sided battle tactic cards and a set of 6 double-sided battle plan cards, a rules reference card, and 13 double-sided universal manifestation war scroll cards. Also included is a set of 6 objective markers for the new season: 2 Oakenbrow, 2 Gnarlroot, 1 Winterleaf, and 1 Heartwood, each with non-slip backing.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully they don't fuck it up like they did 40K's release.
What
Did
happened
you hear
there?
about that at all
Missed
with the
that.
cards?
No.
So 40K, we're doing all the drinking. They came out with the new mission cards.
Yep.
So if anyone doesn't play 40K, they run on all their secondaries are played off of cards. You draw cards, and then those are what you have to try to score on your turn for points. Anyways, so they came out with a new set. It's a big hit. People are living it in the 40K scene. They shorted stores.
Oh,
Um,
perfect.
yeah,
That's
I
exactly
know.
what you want. Eh? Is new things for your game that people can't access.
Yeah, I know of a store that they ordered 200 and they got 13,
Excellent,
and they're a big store. So yeah, that went wild.
no doubt.
So I don't know if they're just gonna drum up the hype for GHB. So get your pre-orders in with whoever you buy and tell them
Taps
to save you a book.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Taps, X Planet,
yeah,
all the goodies. Yeah, because you're gonna need those books. They're pretty much
yeah,
the staple, right? It's the one real investment you have to make, other than the fucking app.
yeah.
But
You know, at least there's some value to at least buying it this time. I think you know whatever it's. If you already have objective markers, then maybe you don't need them. But for someone else, there is some value there, I guess, to getting some
you always take
objective
it.
markers.
I never, yeah. GHB is always on hand.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice to have handy.
Yeah, not for rules because that's where the app's actually handy. But
Yeah,
and then when you search your rules, make sure you look at each one of them because some wording's different in one than the other one.
that's always fun to find out too. Hey, awesome. Okay, right on.
They just can't do it right. God, they make it so hard to like this game. So yeah, the pre-orders to the GHB, and then they have a bunch of Spearhead books as well. Here, let me just share my screen like a goddamn professional. Not
Yeah, some of these
porn.
new spearhead boxes look interesting.
Yeah, here we go. So we got the Sand and Bone Gaming Pack, which is the Spearhead.
It comes with its own little mat and some
Yeah, you
terrain
get
as
little
well.
pieces of terrain. Yeah, I don't know. What is it? 6 terrain features, double-sided board, 24-page Spearhead Sand and Bone book contains the new battle pack for Spearhead. Still need a copy of the core rules to play, so they're adding new battle packs for Spearhead for those
Spearhead
that
as
play
well.
it. So that's cool. Featuring 6 twist cards each. Yeah, okay. The new Spearhead Seraphon with the lizard that no one uses.
Oh, the spawn of
Yeah, Spawn
Chotek.
of Chotek. I mean, he looks great.
He's a cool model. So for what they what was the model called there that they replaced now? The salamanders, right?
Salamanders, yeah.
Yeah, I remember those used to got played all the time. It was
Yeah.
unfortunate they get these nice new models and then nobody
Yeah, I got
plays
my
them
ass
anymore.
handed to me by Ridge on fucking TTS.
Yeah,
That was my first introduction to him. He had 2 of those fucks and he had like 80 skinks. It was great. It was like
I
60 mortal wounds a turn. It's
I'm
fantastic.
almost certain I watched that game too.
On
Actually,
Hammer Time.
yep.
Yeah.
It was one of those rare ones that I was actually awake for at the time and
I
tuning
wasn't.
in and
I had to play at
very
like 2
fair.
a.m.
Yeah.
But yeah. They also got the Nochi Nochis. So those are awesome.
Cool, yep.
Yeah, the Chameleon Stalkers.
I like
And
those
some,
little models actually.
yeah, it's got the Starfire Warriors and it's got the new hero guy.
Old Blood or
Yeah,
what he
used to
is?
be Old Blood. He was a named character
Was he?
in fantasy.
Oh, okay.
The white guy. He was all white lizard and he had a big shield. I can't remember his name. He was like a named character and then they just kind of rolled him into being an Old Blood.
Okay.
Cities has their new Spearhead, which is just a bunch of shooting.
Yep. The big ogre.
Yeah, the ogre's cool. He's pretty cool. He gives +1 to hit or something like that. Can't remember. Who plays cities, anyways? They just won Elvio. Who cares?
Yeah.
OBR's got a new box with all the big boys. So that's, if you're getting into it, that's a good box.
That would be a good starter actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Because that's pretty much what OBR looks like when you look at it on the table now.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't those guys get buffed recently too?
No, not really.
Not the Morghast, but the other guys.
The
Didn't they
stabby
get-
dudes? No,
Yeah,
it was
no?
the alternate ones is it's just the regular guard.
Oh, okay.
They add +1 to save within 12 or something of them now.
Not too bad.
Ogres.
Oh, and there's a model that I have never seen on the table.
Which one? The hunter?
The no, the scrap launcher.
Oh, the scrap launcher. Well, good thing is it can actually be put as the other one.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
one
it's
that
the multi kit.
everybody actually plays.
Yeah. You don't see them now.
The Iron Blasters, no, they're out of style.
Yeah, they lost them. But everything else there is usable
Yeah,
because those are iron breakers or iron bellies or whatever
Iron
they're called.
Guts.
Iron guts. Thank you. Those are iron guts, aren't they? Yeah, because they got the
Uh,
plate on their belly.
yeah,
Gluttons are new. They don't have the two-handed weapons. Gluttons
that's
have
right.
two-handed weapons, not a two-handed weapon.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's a good little pack. You don't really see the hunter too much, but
and once in a while,
he's
he does some cool stuff too. Eh?
yeah, he's a deep striker, right? He comes in this side. And then with Bone Splitters and Beasts of Chaos being out of Age of Sigmar, in comes
That's
the old
coming up.
world.
Coming up real quick.
Yeah, because they're already releasing the old world Beastmen Brayhards. So, and they're just re-releasing the big box that they had
Yep.
because they already had all that stuff. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
The
what to say
Minotaurs
about
are
that,
god
right?
awful.
They are terrible. Absolutely terrible.
They're so bad. It's like the rest of the rage. Well, it's not the rest of the rage. Centaurs and the Minotaurs um, are just brutal. They look so bad. But like the
Look,
Bestigors and all of them are still good. They
they're one
still
of those
hold.
armies, though. There's some really good 3D prints out there for them too. If you
Yeah. Speaking
like
of
to
which,
go that route.
Clay, whatever his
Clay,
name is.
Clay Beast Creations.
Yeah, he does a lot of beast stuff. That's really good. And it
Big
gets
fan
like
of
into
his
like
work,
the
though.
real dark stuff
Yeah,
where it's like borderline horror.
yeah. What was the other line that had a
Because
whole bunch of
he
those?
does I know he does like Night Haunt stuff and Beastman stuff and I can't remember what else. Chaos stuff.
Yep.
So and then what else we got? We got the little Armies of the Middle Earth. They're coming out with their match play guide as well as the Armies of the Middle Earth book, which I know I have friends that have been waiting for that.
Yeah,
Mainly Andrew.
I'm curious. I want to pick Marco's brain on this one, Mackie, and just see what he thinks. I know he was a bit like this was his game. He's kind
Right.
of been down on it lately, right? Just not so interested in it.
Yeah, I think they
So,
were waiting for some updates because there's not many, if I understand, not many missions to play over
oh,
right
okay,
now. So I think that
that would that would get
starts to
stale
get,
quick. Yeah.
yeah. So now this match play guide offers 24 new scenarios,
Wow.
6 of them brand new. So that'll help. And it's like running campaigns, doubles events, teams events, and more. With
Okay.
6 additional double scenarios to play through for some bigger battles in the setting. And then they got new models coming out too. It's always neat because like GW does obviously their mainline games, which is 40k Drink and Age of Sigmar, the game we all love.
Yep.
And if we don't, we can't stop because we're too addicted and invested.
That's right.
But their models are heroic scale, 28, almost more 32 mil scale now,
Yeah.
and uh, the Middle Earth is not. It's true scale.
It's still true scale, eh? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's weird when you see the models. it
In tiny.
there is that difference, yeah. The small heads and everything.
I'd be interested in painting some of that stuff up though. Kind of
Yeah.
new models and just I don't know, it'd be something different. Switch it up.
Yeah, I heard the game's really cool.
That's
A lot of
I've
fun.
heard nothing but good things about the game. I just don't know anybody except Mackie that plays it.
Right. I do know a lot of their models are just old as hell.
Fair, yeah.
So, like their goblins and stuff that I'm showing on the screen and the drakes and things, like those are just ancient.
Yeah.
So, 3D printer go burr.
There's good 3D prints for those ones too, eh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's tons. You don't have to look that hard. And then, I don't know, a bunch of Space Wolf stuff that people are happy that's out.
Yep.
Yeah, good for them. That's cool. But yeah, we got new GHB, so that's gonna be sweet. We got a whole year on it, and we're gonna be running all those objectives because I don't know. I got 4. I got 4 major tournaments in under this GHB, so
Yep.
that's enough.
That is. Yeah, it's coming at a good time too because I think a lot of people are kind of feeling a little bit of the burnout on the current GHB. It's been fun, but it's just I've played it now.
Just let the deployments be not so fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Yeah. Give me something that's quick and easy to set up. Hey.
I get it. It makes it a little bit more constraint on some factions that want to run horde and stuff, but
Sure, but you could still design the map layout to make it not such a pain in the ass to set up, right? And
and let
still,
them change the rules on faction terrain.
I, we're getting the well, maybe not rules. I didn't hear, but we're getting points on some faction terrain too, or something,
Yeah,
aren't we?
because if
Didn't
they
say?
cost points, I'm really not going to run them.
No, that's fair. No, that's just, for a lot of that stuff. That's just that's extra space in my case that I gotta
Well, not
take
only
out
that,
and
but it's
bring.
a liability on the board
It is fair. Yep.
because you can deep strike to it, then you're in combat, then you can pile in, take their land.
Yeah.
All that stuff was just too easy with faction terrain.
Speaking of like take their land and stuff like that too, I'm really interested and excited to see how these new battle tactics work.
Yeah, that was
I
supposed to all change, right?
Yeah,
So,
I have high hopes for it. It's I my only concern with it is when they have it laid out and you have to do them in a certain order. I hope that it doesn't make it so you're just playing the same game every single time. You know, like
yep.
you go in with the exact same strategy every game. You do the exact same things over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, it offers options for different list creations. And I don't hate objectives that score to a certain list build.
Yep, fair.
And that's how it creates its restrictions in list building. Because right now, we don't have restrictions in list building.
No, it's true. Yeah, more options to build different lists that play differently is just always I don't know appreciated, I guess, right?
Yeah, just has some viability in it. I'm just tired of spam. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, and I think it's a common thing that you hear a lot with lists these days and stuff too. That a lot of lists look very similar. People have figured out this. There's smart people in this community that figure out what works.
Yep. I'd say spam works, but I would argue that list creation is still there because there's a lot that we still don't see and that just pops up and starts winning that you just no one's even considered. Like no one considered 160 clan rats and uh,
There's a.
zested or
I feel like there's a reason for that though. Like
it takes a
my.
terrorist in the AOS scene. He
Yeah.
played Tom Guan just finished his 40K tournament too, by the way. Drink again.
Did he really?
Yeah, he lost one game. He went 7-1
That does not surprise
with
me.
Death Guard or whatever.
Okay.
He's like, I don't even really know the rules. I just
Of course, eh?
so
That's unreal. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know, man. I looked at that list and my back told me I will never play that.
yeah, yeah. He does it well. He likes that horde shit,
He's good at it. And
and it
it's
does well in tournaments. So,
yep.
but like we saw Corn making a comeback, and like it just seemed like later on in this edition, there's more variety.
I would. Do you think that's maybe from people just getting bored of playing kind of the same old, and just trying new stuff now?
It's that, or people are more conditioned and know how to play against that spam shit. Like,
Yep.
there's too many counters now. I guess I said maybe Stormcast is still like the big top dog. That's hard to deal with.
Yep.
But like Slaves of Darkness has been really getting hamstrung.
Hamstring. Yeah.
Lumineth has seen a lot of different variances in their list building over this edition. Night Haunt's pretty much just dropped off the map
Yeah. I mean, they had their time in the sun. They're.
for like they came out too hot and heavy,
It was. They absolutely. Yeah. They
and then
were
they just got
exceptional.
nerfed to the point where it wasn't very viable to bring them to the table anymore.
Yep.
Idnef Deepkin
Yeah.
started
What a
to
rise they got.
really, they really washed in there at the end.
Eh?
Yeah, so they got to see a lot more. Slanesh was kind of poking around a little bit.
I feel like they're one of those armies. And the times that I've played against them, they always felt like a good army. They just played well, they always felt like they had potential to me.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. Honestly, every time I play against the Nash, it usually beats me.
Does it? Eh?
Just the lists that I bring tend to be very weak to that alpha output.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, what else? Like, yeah, Stormcast is always there.
they are.
Ogres with the hands of certain players were doing really well, but their lists it started out same, then went different, and then went back to the original.
Yeah, Carson has always done so well with them too. Eh?
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's just a phenomenal player. But
Oh yeah, he's a beaut.
yeah,
And then yeah, Doc is kicking around.
I don't
It's
see
never
them as
really.
much.
It doesn't 5-0, but
Yeah,
it's a consistent 4-1er.
they're another one. That's elves in general, right? Glass cannon. Like you misplay with them, and your chances
Unless you're
are you're
Lumineth.
done. Yeah, yeah, fair. Okay.
Lumineth find a lot of 5 words just everywhere.
Yeah,
Um, and then what was the other one I was thinking of? Seraphon actually made a big resurgence.
you know where we're seeing them a lot too is that the whole Pacific Northwest scene right now is playing Seraphon like crazy.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. Croak came back,
yeah,
and then Croxagores were the big one this edition, which was fun.
that's cool to see.
Yeah, Croxagores are great. Croxagores, Nochi Nochis, Saurus Warriors, Croak, Slan. Yeah,
I played against Croxagore Warspawned last night, and man, they put in work. They had extra
that's
damage on their
the
attacks.
that's the anti-monster ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course, playing Gargants, they did their thing.
Well, yeah.
They
That's what they do. It's
still didn't
typically not the
kill me.
one you bring, but
No, but
yeah, there in Edmonton there was a Seraphon player, Zexy. Um, I actually thought I would have had to play him the way that things lined up, but he ended up getting knocked out. But he was playing the big boys, so he had 2 Pistolodons with Arca Sotek, Engine
okay,
of
yeah.
the Gods, 2 Engine of the Gods, and Croak, and some Lancers.
That's a wild list too, eh?
Yeah, the monster match list. So
I like that army though. There's variety in it. You could do all sorts of different stuff with them. So
and that's fucking dinosaurs. Who doesn't like
it is.
dinosaurs?
It's right. Yeah,
It's like awesome. But yeah,
that's always an army too that I thought would be a fun hobby project. Like they seem like they'd be a ton of fun to paint.
yeah. So then, what are you looking into? What do you been playing?
Uh, yeah, I've just been playing Gargants right now, but I kind of just always go back to my Gits. I love those googly-eyed idiots.
Yeah, I mean, Squiggle's still good.
Yep. I was looking at the worlds list and Trogs were doing work
Yep.
there too still, which is cool.
Yeah, Natasha, the dick breaker, she brought her trogs back. So
Yep. And then I always look at Zinch, yeah, considering playing them a little bit again too.
they're good. Zeech is always fun, and they've been doing well too. They're just hard to play.
Yeah. Which
It's
is
very
like,
I don't want to be touched army.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know that I'm ready to take them to a tournament yet. I'm gonna have to play the shit out of them before I even consider that. I'm most comfortable with Gits right now, anyway. So
yeah, sweet.
some of that new stuff's nice too. I have Drogs now, and I'm gonna pick up a couple of those Doom Divers.
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty crazy. The models are massive.
They are. At first, I just thought because you can still buy the little old world mini ones. People have done it. It's not an original thought by any means, but I thought for $60, I think you can pick up the little guys and just put them on a big base. But
Yeah, the other ones are like pulled by a cow and stuff.
yeah,
They're massive,
they're huge, eh? But
huge.
they're cool.
Yeah, man. So like, do you fuck with that kind of player count that you got going in Prince George? Do you guys ever just run like weekend tournaments?
We have been starting to do a couple more guys are like actually starting to run RTTs and stuff around here. I'm talking about doing a few more of them. Our Northern Waste crew, we usually get pretty tied up with Northern Waste, and then we do our doubles event, and then running leagues. So don't run as many RTTs as we probably could actually get away with doing.
Yeah.
It's something we've talked about maybe doing more of in the future. what I'm really hoping for is someone else starts organizing RTTs so I can play. Because I love organizing and running Northern Waste with the boys, but the biggest bummer lots of time now is that I don't get to play, right? And I
Yep.
enjoy I love the aspect of walking around, socializing, visiting with everyone, and kind of
I
just
don't. It's fucking boring. I'd rather play.
is it really?
I
I
fucking
get a
hate
kick out
it.
of it, but yeah, every time we do it, it's like, oh man, I wish I was playing right now. So selfishly, yeah, I hope that more people start organizing some weekend RTTs and stuff that I can start playing more events.
Yeah.
We're unfortunately, yeah, we're in that area where it's if we don't organize it, it's far to travel for anything else. So
Yeah. Yeah. Like I was thinking, like you have the scene there. Just
we
fucking
do.
have it at
It's
Roma's place,
wild.
and you're
Yeah,
they can fit like 12 people there easy.
they actually they end up set. I think they have room to set up like 5 tables in their basement or something crazy. It's
And now it's
awesome.
getting nice out too. You can do backyard tournaments.
We've done that at Robbins a few times. Just set up tables in the backyard and play. So yeah, we need to do more of that. That's I don't know. Like you said, we have the player base. We could run our own GT with just Prince George players and probably
Yep.
still have more numbers than a lot of the some of these bigger places do. Our scene's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Jelly for sure. But I mean, then I have to live in Prince George, and
Yeah, that's I
smacks.
don't know.
It's a
Tough
sobering
trade off.
reality, you know. Puts me back there.
It does.
Oh, then
So,
we'd be playing Lord of the Rings and Bolt Action and
oh,
everything, buddy.
I don't know about that, but
Oh, you know,
well,
playing.
maybe,
We'll get the
maybe.
Titans. We'll get the Titans in there too.
Been playing a lot of board games lately, though, too. That's cool.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, we just played Dune the other day, which was
Yeah, yeah, I seen that.
man, that was a good game.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
it's awesome. A lot of expansions for that too.
yeah,
It's
but
just more cards.
your scene's growing around you, though. You're getting more players. I remember at one point you were the only gay in the village.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's still them.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry, that's
there's
a
like,
bit of a deep cut reference for anyone that knows Little Britain.
yeah, there was like 4 of us here. And then Cranbrook in the pass.
Yep,
Oh, yeah, yeah, we were around. Yeah.
that's good. Other people to play with at least, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm sure Nicole got pretty tired of just playing you.
No, we still play board games. We played Great Western Trail last night.
Did you nice?
Yeah, it's
What's that
where
one
you
about? I don't
you
think I've seen that one
herd
yet.
cattle down to Kansas City
Okay,
and then sell
so
off your cattle.
so almost Oregon Trail, the board game.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Except
awesome.
you die less of dysentery.
Dysentery.
Yeah,
Fair.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's like a
That's
card-based worker movement
yeah.
efficiency.
Every time I see you guys playing, I'm excited, stoked for you.
Oh yeah,
Char will play board games with me too, so that's
yeah.
always
She
fun.
will.
So we've been playing
Yeah.
we've been playing Quacks a bunch lately too.
Oh yeah, it's classic.
They're
Quacks is good.
got into that after your place there, and now I've been introducing a bunch of people to it, and everyone loves that game. So
Yeah, you can't not.
it's just
It's push your luck mechanics. They're awesome.
yep,
Super fun. There's a lot of variety too.
there is.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Episode 205. You got a shout out there, bud?
oh, let's shout out I don't know Lane from Taps.
There you
That
go.
guy's just an absolute gem. That guy supports our Prince George scene so much, like, and doesn't need to, but does. We absolutely love that guy, and he's a
Yeah.
beauty. I got to play against him at your last tournament. Lane's a gem,
Oh yeah.
and
For a
he's
guy
probably
who dresses and looks like he'll sell you mushrooms on a beach, you know,
yeah,
he's good shit.
and he's probably gonna hate this because I know he doesn't like getting praise. He told me that specifically, but fuck you,
Yeah.
Lane. I love you.
Yeah, yeah, he's a good one. I guess my show would be to Sean Zor that we mentioned. He just quit his main job.
That's a good shout out too.
Yeah, he's going to be trying to make it out on his own with his creative business and stuff. So
As
that's pretty
hugely
awesome.
support that guy.
Yeah, that's ballsy.
Yeah,
In this economy, oh
good for him. No,
yeah,
he's a gem.
yeah, he's a beaut. And then obviously big shout out to Bud, which I'll
Yeah,
probably do every single show.
can't wait to see him.
Yeah. Oop. Yeah, Dayton is so much louder in the chat. Well, yeah, my audio is amazing. This is what happens when you do this professionally. Okay.
Sir, there's people actually watching us right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh man,
I know it's crazy.
yeah.
They're just there to see that mustache.
Well,
But this
I
is episode
gotta bring some.
205 with the Josh up in PG and yours, myself, Dayton. All right, peace.
Thanks for having me, brother. Love you.
Yeah, bye.